When I run, the outside world ceases to exist for me and only the inner world remains. It is the best way for me to think about my life, my priorities, my actions, and my goals. What happens when you start running? All your weaknesses are revealed, starting from the body and ending with parameters on the level of the soul. Breathing accelerates, oxygen is lacking, discomfort in the joints. And the brain slowly begins to dissuade and bring logical arguments just so you can stop self-destruction. And here's one moment. If you have a goal and a burning need for your goal, it will help you stay in this state a little longer than ordinary people do. Usually, after 5 to 7 minutes, we get tired and find many reasons why we should stop, and this happens in any area. But if you have a burning desire and a formed vision of your goal and your future, you will not stop. And when your blood sugar level drops, acidosis occurs, lactate increases. For the body, this is a critical state. It seems that we have entered a difficult, life-threatening situation. It begins to produce hormones so that you can survive this stress and strain: cortisol, adrenaline, testosterone, a bunch of different neurotransmitters. At this moment, you become a superhuman, a slightly better version of yourself. And your growth occurs. Through load, through stress. But this is only the tip of the iceberg. As your blood flow accelerates, the central nervous system is on alert, and pain allows you to disconnect from external irritants. That's where the magic begins. I use this moment to understand myself, my life, and my motives. At this moment, the best and most effective thoughts, ideas, and insights come. They lie on the surface, but we don't notice them because we're limited by our development, our worldview, our patterns. You not only become stronger, your brain starts working differently. I can give you thousands of examples when after a heavy load, I lived for a couple of days with the efficiency equal to the whole previous year. One thought, one idea, one action, carried through to the end, won't fundamentally change your life. Dictaphones and boxes of read notebooks are crammed to the brim just so that one phrase, one action, one decision made can change your whole life. I'll tell you 2 principles. And if they resonate with you, just install them into your life. The first principle is the principle of maximum honesty with yourself. We all think that deceiving others is bad. But the worst thing is deceiving oneself. After all, we do this much more often and on the most important issues in our lives. The reasons are simple. We don't achieve our goal after the first attempt. And instead of achieving it and acknowledging our mistakes, we come up with a double bottom. Many examples. The worst thing is that a person engages in self-deception. He draws himself another life, for which he cannot pay. And this drives him into even greater dependence, depression, and dissatisfaction. You can do this in any area of your life. Cognitive dissonance will still build any acceptable reality for us. To begin with, it is necessary to admit that you are not Batman. You must admit that there is complete anarchy in the important area of your life. Because of your illusions, you cannot control it. If you have a goal or a problem, which are always related, it should cause you to take step-by-step actions to solve it. Actively seek out all possible solutions. You always have 2 choices: start doing something or wait for it to pass on its own. Even if you don't make an obvious choice, it is still made. Someone else will make it for you, and it won't be in your favor. Why do we deceive ourselves? Because we are afraid of everything new and try not to go beyond the boundaries of our comfort zone. What do I look like? How do I lose weight? What should I do with my money? Where should I go and what should I do? Hundreds of questions. And people listen to the advice of strangers and perceive it as a plan of action. This is social dependency and a desire to relieve oneself of responsibility for the decision made. Stop avoiding responsibility and seeking approval for your actions from others. Start with yourself, not with your social shell. And you will see how reality will adjust to you. New people, new opportunities, and new boundaries that expand in the same way will appear in your life. The only difference is that everyone has different boundary sizes. And the second principle that will help you avoid failures on your way to your goal. Why do failures happen? Simply because your goal is too small, so small that you would gladly trade it for a piece of cake, explaining it with a mysterious craving for sweets. You invest so little in yourself, so little that you don't mind losing all of your hard-earned results. For example, a person wanted to lose weight and restricted their diet. What did they invest in their development? Nothing. Restrictions are not an investment. There is no amount of work that you would regret losing. As a result, the brain said to him, "Hello, you're on a diet, and I'm not. Please feed me burgers with mayonnaise, it's delicious." And he postpones his goal until the next convenient moment. Well, because it's embarrassing to start on Monday. If he invested effort, money, and time, he would be sorry to cancel it all with one bun. Why do people not value relationships with other people? Because they don't invest in others, they don't invest in relationships. Everything goes as it goes. How it happened, it happened. If friends invested in their friendship, if spouses invested in each other, then they would value their relationships and each other more. There would be more respect and fewer breakups. This works in any field, any result requires investment. Make a choice and invest. Otherwise, others will make the choice for you. Where you invest, there will be results. Nothing happens in a vacuum. If you see someone's incredible success, that person has been working hard for several years, hiding from everyone, only to smile and tell everyone how great everything turned out for him in 3 minutes, but no one will understand and appreciate the full extent of the work done. Don't spare yourself. Energy has the property of recovering, but the years of your life that have passed do not. If you like this video, please subscribe.